Is this just another crypto crash, or the setup for the biggest rotation of 2026? Welcome back to BlockNexus TV, your home for no-hype crypto news, deep dives, and the narratives that actually move this market. In today's episode, why the entire crypto market is dumping ahead of key US data. Why XRP's explosive rally to around $2.40 just snapped into a corrective phase. How Cardano is flashing breakout signals while a PayFi challenger quietly hijacks the trade. And the controversial story, a final $0.003 presale that's advertising plus 1,566% upside and gunning to outshine XRP and PI coin. Stay to the end, because the last section will change how you think about chasing green candles versus front-running the next narrative. Market crash before NFP. First, the macro picture. The crypto market has been in a three-day sell-off, with Bitcoin dropping from a year-to-date high near $94,500, down toward the $89,000 area, and Ethereum losing its $3,057 level. Total market cap slipped to roughly $3.17 trillion, and daily trading volume collapsed about 17% to around 113 billion, the lowest this week. At the same time, futures open interest eased to about 139 billion, while total liquidations spiked above $477 million, with long positions, especially on Bitcoin and Ethereum, taking the biggest hit. What's the trigger? Traders are bracing for the latest U.S. non-farm payrolls report, a key labor market print that can tilt Federal Reserve policy. If jobs data comes in weak, it boosts the odds of rate cuts, and that's historically bullish for risk assets like crypto. Strong labor, on the other hand, keeps financial conditions tight and makes this crash more than just a dip. XRP, from euphoria to correction. Now let's talk XRP, because the chart just flipped from euphoria to prove it. After a powerful move into the $2.40 region, XRP slammed into a high confluence resistance zone defined by the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement and the point of control of its broader trading range. Price failed to hold above that level and quickly accepted back below the point of control, signaling that bullish conviction at those highs was weak. Volume tells the same story. XRP climbed into resistance on relatively muted buy volume, then saw selling pressure pick up as price turned down, a classic sign of fragile demand at elevated levels. Technically, downside focus now shifts toward the value area low of the range and the key $1.79 support, which has acted as a structural floor in past rotations. As long as XRP trades below that point of control and continues to face rejection near $2.40, the higher probability path in the short term is more downside probing and corrective action rather than a clean continuation pump. For long-term holders, this zone can reset the chart. For late buyers chasing green candles, it can be brutal. Cardano's breakout and the stealth rotation. While XRP cools off, Cardano is quietly setting up something interesting, but it may not be the chart you think the smart money is playing. ADA has pulled back to around $0.40 after tagging roughly 0.437, but despite a daily drop of about 4.6%, it still sits up around 17% on the week. More importantly, the price has reclaimed its daily 50-day moving average for the first time since October, a level many traders view as a structural pivot for a potential breakout. On the fundamental side, Cardano's Leos upgrade is reportedly about 67% complete, and speculation over a possible US spot ETF decision in early 2026 is feeding a stronger long-term ADA narrative. But here's the twist. While traders stare at ADA's breakout signals, capital is rotating into a PayFi project called Remedix. Remedix is positioning itself as a crypto-to-bank account bridge with a full wallet already live on the Apple App Store. Over $28.6 million raised, and crypto-to-fiat payments slated to launch on February 9, 2026. The project touts a full PayFi stack, a CertiK audit with a fully verified team, confirmed CEX listings like Bitmart with more to come, plus aggressive referral rewards and limited bonus allocations. The message from this rotation is simple. In 2026, traders are hunting utility, timelines, and delivery, not just candles. Blockdag, last shot at 0.003. That brings us to the most aggressive narrative on the table right now, Blockdag. Blockdag is running what it calls the final stage of its pre-sale at $0.003 per token, with a hard February 26, 2026 cutoff. The project reports having raised about $441 million already and is targeting a $0.05 listing price, implying a 16.67x move, or roughly plus 1,566% upside from current pre-sale levels if that launch price holds. This last chance framing is pushing urgency. When this phase closes, that entry level is gone with no extensions or do-overs. Narratively, Blockdag is positioning itself against older names like XRP and Bitcoin. XRP is hovering near long-term trend levels that have historically preceded major cycle rallies, but it also has a history of sharp dumps after sharp pumps. Pi, despite fresh developer updates and new applications from recent competitions, continues to struggle with price pressure and questions around real-world usage, with its chart fighting to stay above key trend lines. In that context, Blockdag is selling itself as the execution play. Early completion of its X-series mining devices, a ready-to-run network at launch, and an ambition for a $1 billion market cap from day one. But here's the key takeaway for viewers. Potential upside does not erase risk. Pre-sales carry smart contract risk, execution risk, listing risk, and pure market cycle risk. None of what you're hearing is financial advice. Always do your own research, verify contracts and teams, and never invest money you cannot afford to lose. What smart money watches now? So what does smart capital actually care about in this kind of market? Macro, labor data, rates, and ETF flows that can flip liquidity from risk off to risk on in a single week. Structure, coins like XRP battling key Fibonacci, and volume levels that decide whether a breakout becomes a fake out. Utility, ecosystems like Cardano grinding through upgrades while PayFi names such as Remitix and Blockdag try to front-run the next wave of adoption. If you want more deep dive breakdowns like this, hit subscribe to BlockNexus TV and drop a comment. Are you rotating into utility projects or sitting in stablecoins, waiting for this crash to settle?